Welcome guys, this is Darren again with another box review of, in this case, it's 1996 Pro Magnets, and this is the last year that Chris Martin Enterprises made these before they took over with Crown Pro. So these are magnets, that's exactly what they are, and they're an interesting little portion of the 90s where it was a bunch of stuff that was done more for kids. But they did actually put together a full-blown card set, as it were, with magnets. So all of these cards do have a number down at the bottom. It's a 100 magnet set. This is the entire NFL. So it's all the teams, and they appear to be in the order of how they finished in the league. So you have the Cowboys and the Niners, the Steelers, the Dolphins, and you make your way all the way through the set. And the box, it comes in an interesting display approach. This is actually the hobby box, and it's a very unusual way that they did the box. So it was a little tricky for me to figure out how to get into it. But once I did, it went pretty well. How many packs is it? 24 packs. So it had 24 packs in it. And what I got out of it was almost a complete set. I came out 4 cards shy of a complete set. And the four that I ended up missing, only Steve McNair was of any note. Otherwise, I got everybody else. So this is what the magnets look like specifically. And make sure there's not a good shine. So there's Dan Marino, and we have Terrell Davis. Here's Steve Young and Emmitt Smith. So this is the basic design that they all have. And on the back, of course, it's black because they're just magnets. That's all they are. And I got 17 duplicates out of this. So of the doubles that I got, I only got a Reggie White and 2 Marcus Allens of any sort of note. Otherwise, there wasn't much to talk about there. As you're going through it, it's a little tough because since they're magnets, they have a tendency to stick. Imagine that. And so it does become a little tricky just working your way through all the packs. They did have some inserts in these, but they came in the first group. I think it was, I can't remember if it was every pack or every other pack, but basically it was this insert set of 6 rookies. And so these were the big rookies for 1996. And so you have Eddie George, you have Keyshawn Johnson, and it's not too star-studded, but it's got a couple of really good ones. And what's interesting is they come at a rate of 1 in every 4 packs, but they're not spread out. They were all clustered right at the top. So basically you get all 6 cards, all 6 of the magnets which are in the box. In my case, I got the whole set. I'm assuming that's how they come basically in every box. And they have another set for the retail, and so obviously I didn't get that set. But every pack also has one of these Emmitt Smith sendaways for a football camp. And then on the back, there's a checklist. So I got lots of checklists. I got 24 of them. Overall, it's kind of a neat thing to do. I mean, it's 100 cards, which nowadays, that's kind of the way that sets come. It's 100 cards and then a whole bunch of rookies. And in this case, it's just the 100 magnets. Since they don't have card backs, it's a little bit too simplistic, but it's a neat little thing that they did. It was a fun thing that they did at the time. Obviously, now I got a whole pile of magnets and I don't know what to do with them. I can only put so many on my fridge, and then I've got to make sure that the rest stay away from equipment like, cameras, microphones, flash drives. So it is going to be interesting to see how I store this in the future. But as far as just as a general collector, I was able to get basically a complete set. I'm missing 4 magnets, so I got to figure out how to get those 4. The Steve McNair I could just buy on eBay. The other 3, that seems a little bit like I'd be paying a little bit too much. If I had gotten a complete set, this is a case where it would make a lot more sense, because since these aren't normally collectible, I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to do with the doubles. It would be nice to at least get a complete set all in one shot. But that's not how it came. So I'll figure it out. But they're fun, and these are the kinds of things that are great for kids. So if you're thinking about getting a kid into collecting, a box like this is actually really good for kids, or more correctly, packs would be a lot more fun for kids. I don't know how the distribution would work for that, but this is one of those wonderful little gateway things. That's what they were made for at the beginning, and so that's kind of what I would advise for if you were curious about these. But again, if you're just looking for something really unusual, if you're lamenting that you missed the 90s, the craziness and awesomeness of the 90s, this is a great way to do it. So that's kind of how I view it. It was a fun thing to do, it was a neat thing to do, it was a good experience, but it wasn't one of those things where I walked away from it going, I'd love to do that again, because again, I don't know even what I'm going to do with these. But otherwise, yeah, it was fun. So that's kind of my verdict on this, and thank you very much for watching.